Hello guys, in this video I'm going to rank every song in the album Disciple Knights of the Round Table Volume 4. I'm going to go from the worst song to the best song, critique or praise each of them. Also, disclaimer, this is all my opinion. If you disagree with my opinion, that's fine, just don't get mad about it. The drop on this song is actually pretty good. It definitely gets repetitive and obnoxious at times though, and like half of the song is taken up by some sort of motivational speech that repeats twice. Anyways, overall the song isn't that bad. Keep in mind this album is really good. It makes sense that the worst song is just mediocre.
Now that's bass.
This drop is pretty repetitive and obnoxious, but also pretty catchy, but at least there's no motivational speech taking up half the song. The drop is very repetitive, basically the two sounds repeating over and over, but it's not as obnoxious as the other two songs, and it's also strangely catchy. This song has really good sound design in the drop, but it gets repetitive and the drops go on a little too long. You can make repetitive long drops work if the sound design is more chill and simple, but this sound design definitely sounds like it wasn't supposed to repeat that much, especially in parts in the second drop. The first drop of the song is actually really good and catchy, then it kind of falls apart in the second drop with the annoying weird noise in the background. If the second drop was as good as the first drop, this song would be way higher on my list. Drops are pretty simple and quiet, but they are definitely catchy. However, the drops are really short, and the pre-drops are very repetitive, which is why this song is ranked so low. The drops are definitely very energetic and loud. There's nothing really wrong with them. They're just too crazy and loud for my taste. You can understand why the drops are so short. If this was going on for the full 3 minutes, and anyone listening would go deaf. But I wish something more interesting was going on in the pre-drops. Drops have good sound design, would probably be more catchy if it wasn't the same thing repeated over and over. The drops are also pretty short, but the pre-drops are pretty good, so it doesn't matter that much. The sound design on the drops are very good and unique, and I like the cool switch up throughout the drops, but it gets a little obnoxious and repetitive, especially on the second drop. Usually not the biggest fan of Viking dubstep, but this song is actually pretty good. The vocals definitely make me very uncomfortable, but the drops are long without getting boring with cool switch ups. The first drop of this song sounds like any Bandle song, not necessarily bad or good, but the second drop I really like. It's catchy and creatively uses Bandle's sound design really well, which is why this song is ranked so high. It takes a little long to get to the drop, but not as long as some of the other songs in this album. This song is really good. The sound design is really creative, and the main melody goes with the beat perfectly. The intro of the song has this weird metal part, but it only happens once, so it's not that bad. The sound design in the drops are really good and creative. I also like the rap in the pre-drops, even though it doesn't really go with the rest of the song. Switch up in the second drop isn't quite as good as the first, but it's still pretty good. The flow and sound design of the drops are really good. It gets right into the drop. The drops are repetitive, but in a catchy way instead of an obnoxious way, and overall the song's really good. You get the tiny bit repetitive in the drops, but it's not that bad. The drop of the song is amazing. It's chill and energetic at the same time, and repetitive without being obnoxious. It's also super catchy. The only problem with the rap parts is they don't go with the song at all. But they're not that long, and the drop makes up for it. Sound design and flow of the drops are really good. The first drop is still good but gets a little annoying. Switch up the sound design, the second drop is way better and super catchy. The vocals in the drop work perfectly with the song, unlike Helheim. The bass is also really good and isn't too repetitive. I also like how there's not too much time spent in the pre-drops. It gets right to the amazing drop. This song is really good. Not as good as the original, but still really good. Each drop is different and unique in its own way. The melody in the pre-drop is also really good. Just like the original. There's nothing else I can really say about this song. The original is amazing, and this song is also pretty amazing. The melody and drums in the drop of the song is amazing and catchy, especially mixed with the vocals. I also like how it gets right to the drop. There's not much else to say except monkey. Surprise, Chips made a banger once again. The sound design is really good, it's repetitive without being obnoxious, it gets right to the drop, everything about it is great. Basically, I'm just gonna repeat what I said with all the other songs in the top 10. The sound design is amazing and gets right to the drop, and for this song especially, I also really like the switch up on the drops. The sound design on this song is just amazing. It works so well with everything, like the melody is great, it's catchy, all the drops are different, and amazing in their own way, like Battle of the Bros VIP, but even better. But the main reason this song is so high is the sound design. Everything about the song is amazing. The sound design is incredible, the beat and melody is incredible, it gets right to the drop, and the pre-drop is really cool and catchy. This is one of the few songs on the album that have a really good pre-drop. The switch up on the second drop is also really cool. I like the occasional silence in the second drop, which makes it a headbanger. Probably talk about how great this song is for hours, but the one problem with the song is that it ends, just like this video will.